Okay, let's just dive right in because saving for your kids' college, wow, it can feel like you're staring up at this impossibly huge mountain, right? It's stressful, the numbers are just terrifying, and you don't even know where to start. But what if I told you there's a clear, totally manageable path forward? That's what we're going to do. We are going to break down a strategy that lets you save for their future without completely wrecking your own. And let's just start with the big, scary number that keeps parents up at night. The average cost for a four-year degree is now well over $100,000. Yeah, let that sink in. When you see a number like that, is no wonder so many of us just feel paralyzed. It really sets the stakes, and it shows you why this is such a huge deal for so many families. So, faced with that giant number, a lot of parents feel like they're trapped between two really bad choices. Path one is you sacrifice your own retirement. You stop putting money in your 401k, maybe even pull some out. Or there's path two. You kind of just do nothing at all and hope it all magically works out somehow. The good news is, both of these are the wrong path. There is a much smarter middle way. And that middle path, it starts with a principle that might feel totally backwards at first. I call it the financial oxygen mask rule. You know how on a plane they tell you to put your own mask on first before helping others? Same thing here. You have to secure your own retirement first. And listen, this isn't selfish. It's actually the most responsible financial move you can make for your whole family. This right here, this is simple, but it is so powerful. I mean, really think about it. Your kid has a ton of options to help pay for their education: student loans, grants, scholarships, work-study programs. But what about for your retirement? There are no retirement loans, no retirement grants. There is only what you have saved. That's it. This one single truth should guide every single decision we make from here on out. And if you want to put a hard number on it, just look at the massive opportunity cost. If you stop contributing just $500 a month to your retirement for, say, the 8 years your kids are in middle school and high school, you could be giving up over $200,000 in future growth. That is the devastating power of loss compounding. It's a huge hit. So here's the big mindset shift. Saving for your retirement is investing in your kids' future. You're making sure they can go out and build their own lives without ever having to worry about supporting you financially when you're older. It's not just about your future. It's about giving them their own freedom. Okay, so if retirement absolutely comes first, how in the world do we actually tackle college? Let's shift gears from the why to the how. And we're going to focus on the single best tool designed specifically for this job, the 529 plan. So what is a 529? At its heart, it's just a special investment account. States sponsor them, and the government gives you some pretty fantastic tax breaks to encourage you to use it for school. It is literally purpose-built for this exact goal. And the benefits? They are huge. Your money grows completely tax-free. Then, when you take it out for qualified stuff like tuition, books, or even room and board, those withdrawals are also 100% tax-free. A lot of states will even give you a state tax deduction just for putting money in. And, this is critical, it has a very low impact on financial aid eligibility because it's considered your asset, not your child's. Honestly, if you're looking for the simplest way to think about it, this is it. A 529 plan is basically a Roth IRA, but for education. You put in after-tax money, it grows tax-free, and you can pull it out tax-free for its intended purpose. It's just a brilliant way to let your money grow without the government taking a cut. And check this out, because this is a recent absolute game changer. The biggest fear people used to have about 529s was, what if I save too much? Or what if my kid doesn't go to college? Well, thanks to the Secure 2.0 Act, that fear is pretty much gone. You can now roll over up to $35,000 of unused 529 money into a Roth IRA for your kid, giving them a massive head start on their own retirement. So, we have our guiding principle, retirement first, and we have our best tool, the 529 plan. Now, let's put it all together into a real, concrete, step-by-step action plan. This is where the rubber meets the road. Take a look at this financial priority ladder. College savings is super important, but notice where it is. It's step 6. Before a single penny goes into a 529, you need to build a rock-solid financial foundation. That means getting an emergency fund in place, getting every dime of your free 401k match, killing off that nasty high-interest debt, and funding your own retirement accounts first. This is how you build a plan that's resilient, one that won't fall apart when life happens. Now, once you get to step 6, you might be thinking, there's nothing going to be left. But just look at this. The power of starting early with small, consistent amounts it's incredible. Just $50 a month, that's less than a couple of pizza nights, can grow to around $30,000 by the time your child turns 18. And if you can double that to $100 a month, you're looking at around $60,000. See, this isn't about finding some huge lump sum of cash. It's all about automating small contributions as early as you possibly can and just letting compound growth do all the heavy lifting for you. I mean, think about it. If you wait until your kid is 13, you'd have to save almost 10 times as much every month to get to that same number. Time is your absolute superpower here. And here is another piece of advice that just lifts a huge weight off your shoulders. You do not need to save for 100% of the cost. A lot of financial planners recommend what's called the 1/3 rule. Just aim to save for about 1/3 of the projected cost. The other 2/3, that can come from your current income during the college years, plus financial aid and scholarships. So let's talk about some other strategies, because this isn't just a savings problem, right? It's also a cost problem. We got to attack this from both sides. So here are some really smart ways to lower the actual price you'll end up paying for college. First, please remember, almost nobody pays the sticker price. Use the net price calculator that every college has on its website to get a realistic estimate. Second, always, always, always file the FAFSA, even if you think you won't qualify. That 20-minute form is the key to getting grants, which is free money, and some scholarships. Third, get the whole family involved. A $50 toy is fun for a week. A $50 investment grows for 18 years. And finally, understand that student loans are a tool. A manageable amount of federal loans can be strategic, but you have to know what you're getting into. A $30,000 loan is about $350 a month for a decade. A $100,000 loan, that's over $1,000 a month. You have to show your kid those numbers before they commit. And that's why it's so important to involve your kids in this whole process. This isn't just your financial journey, it's theirs too. Having these kinds of age-appropriate talks teaches them about money and helps them actually understand the value of their education. When kids have skin in the game, you'd be surprised how much more seriously they take it all. Okay, so let's quickly cover the big pitfalls to avoid. The most common mistakes parents make, they almost always come from a place of love and maybe a little guilt, but they can be financially devastating. You cannot let emotion override the math. So what are the big don'ts? Don't raid your retirement accounts. Don't skip the FAFSA. Don't wait until they're teenagers to start saving. Remember, time is your greatest asset. And be so, so careful about co-signing huge private student loans that could put your own financial future on the line. Which brings us right back around to our main message. This isn't about choosing between your retirement and their education. It's about understanding that a secure retirement for you is the foundation for their future financial freedom. It is truly one of the greatest gifts you can ever give them. So there you have it. You now have a logical, step-by-step plan. This isn't about guilt or impossible sacrifice. It's about building a solid financial life where you can confidently support your kids' dreams and secure your own future at the same time. The only question left is, what's your next step?